Hey yo, you're from the Neighborhood Quarter Guy here, and welcome back to my blind Let's Play of Adventures of Pip, and because of a screw-up on my part, I'm stuck doing post-commentary on this episode. Again. Anyways, on the last episode, Sir Chad got his comeuppance and we took care of a fish, so now we're entering the volcano, or lava area as it will. Things are about to get hot, so without any further ado, this is where we enter the hot zone. As you can see, it's exactly what it says on the tin. A volcano area with lots and lots of lava. However, prior to entering this area, I got myself an upgrade. An upgrade that allows me to bust through blocks in 8-bit form. And up there I noticed already that there was a hidden area. But we just got some treasure out of it and nothing more. Boing! But that's not all. We have meteors. Freaking meteors! Yeah, people who saw my Shovel Knight Let's Play will get the reference. And right up there we have our first villager. And easily collected. However, that treasure chest down there, well, let's just say, wait for it. It's not so easily collected. But I didn't really need that treasure anyway, so I decided to, well, screw it and keep going. Poop. Good thing those meteors were telegraphed well in advance, though. Of course, being the completionist that I am, I have to search every single wall for something hidden. But there was nothing hidden here. But there was something hidden in the other wall. Treasure to be exact. And here we have a new type of enemy. An enemy that creates a blowing gust of wind to block your progress. And there was also something hidden up there. It just took me a little while to get it. Yeah, I had to go back and forth and wait for the proper time to jump on that enemy. As my gameplay will demonstrate. Yeah. It was tricky. Just took a little patience as well. Yep. And some hard-earned treasure for my efforts. And some chicken, which I missed out on. And there's the checkpoint. 8-bit form was the best one for this time. However, there was a villager there, and I couldn't exactly run across. So I had to think of something else. And that's where that enemy came in handy. You see, when that enemy blows wind, he'll blow me across the bridge to the second villager. And now came a dangerous ascent with meteors and falling bridges. Crumbling platforms can be so annoying sometimes. But as long as you're light on your feet, you shouldn't have any trouble. And here's the next checkpoint. More of those wind enemies. Nothing to do but to just let it pass. Boing! Well, there was a bitstream enemy there. It was probably best that I tackle this in single pixel form by jumping on the bitstream enemy and then using the added height to get up there. Boing! Hup! But those wind enemies not only can be annoying, but they can hinder your progress if you're not careful. And I slipped. Second time I got it okay, though. Boing. Just gotta keep my footing on the platform there. And that was it. But, when I noticed the bitstream over there, I realized I was missing my third villager. As I was pushing the blocks, I began to wonder, where did I miss him? Did I go too far ahead? I was debating whether or not to come back to him later, but since I messed up on that, and since I had an item for villager detectors, I decided to eventually, anyways, go back to the room before and use my villager detector to find out whether or not I was doing the right thing. This plug puzzle was slightly trickier than it appeared. Ah yes, here's where I decided to use the villager detector. As it turns out, I was right to go back, because the villager was detected. And the villager's location, just have to slide down, jump onto the left wall here, and rescue him. Anyways, solving this puzzle was slightly trickier than it appeared, because if you simply push the top block, it won't land on the won't land in the level below. So you had to push the other two blocks a little to the right. From here, it was pretty much smooth sailing. Strangely enough, those blocks covering the exit weren't colored in the same way as usual breakable blocks. Actually, they weren't breakable blocks, I forgot. They were a gate. And there's the bitstream. Stage clear! 1, 2, 3. Perfect! And with that, the next level opened up. That being the second lava level. And now, I had a sword at this point, which is good because those lava enemies cannot be destroyed by a punch. Again, I like the music in this stage. It fits the atmosphere. And there's a bit block to destroy. And something only a single pixel form could accomplish here. This one was a little tricky. It required like a good timing here to get to the chest. Boing! And there's our bitstream enemy there. I decided to wait to go to 16-bit form so I could take out the enemy. And right there is our first villager. Boing! And I need to default here so I could get up. Yeah, that's the... Okay, so you see that gimmick for that level? Weighted platforms. Need to be good with those. And here's our checkpoint. With some treasure above. Second villager's in plain sight. Just have to bust through those blocks to reach her. And I decided to get that treasure chest as well, because I need those for the upgrades further on. Just wait. Boing. Now, weighted platforms sink faster if you're higher resolution. And that's all for that area. Now, in order to get that thing to rise, I had to take care of the enemies and revert to pixel form. Sometimes patience is the most important thing, especially here since it helped me realize that a villager was right there. And then I had to sink those blocks into the lava by destroying that chain of breakable blocks. Hup! Now for this one, boop! I need to be in 30. Nah, not in 32-bit form because I just had to drop the block. But here I have to be in single pixel form. Good thing there are 2 bitstream enemies here because there are 2 blocks to push. The mechanics on this game were really well implemented. They really worked well for the level design. But here I needed a bit more resolution. Boing, boing. And a little bit more caution. You see, I need to be at just the right positioning. Let's get it there. Get the chest, and glide over to the bitstream. Stage clear! 1, 2, 3. Perfect! This opened up the 3rd area of the volcano lava stages. Without further ado, let's head in. Boing! There's those lava enemies again. Oop. Patience is a virtue in a level like these. Oh, there's a new enemy we hadn't seen before. And I think I need to bounce off it to get to the villager there. Boing! Of course, now I need to backtrack because I need to use a devolving burst to get through those blocks. So, back we go. Hup! Ah, yes. The falling platforms again. And this time with dividing enemies. Hup. Because that's wait for that thing to wait for this platform to drop. I could have gone into 16-bit form to make the process faster, but it really wasn't necessary. Boing, boing. Pixel punch. Yeah, apparently when I say pixel punch, I get chicken. But not really. The second villager of the level is right down there. Wait, that's that treasure chest. The disadvantages of doing post-commentary. That's why I'm sorry I screwed up there. A few short hops on those platforms brought me to the next area and the next checkpoint. Now I decided to tackle the next area in 8-bit form, though I should have been more careful there. Hup! 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 Swords are cool. Down we go. Hello? Nothing there. Actually, yeah, there was something there. Treasure chest. Now here was a bit of an interesting area. What I need to do... Well, first thing that probably should have been done was for me to take care of that enemy. Now we hopping off the walls. And here I had to wait for that thing to respawn, so that I could get to the other side where the block was waiting in 16-bit form. Took me a few tries to get it right. As you see, it was kind of frustrating a little bit, but I tried my best not to get salty. There, I figured the only way to open that vent was because of the block. Boing! And here's where I solved the puzzle correctly. However, it was at this point where I decided to investigate that alcove. With little success. I'll just speed this up so you don't have to go through it so hard. Yeah, right now it's going 3 times speed. Eventually I said... Oh, no, this isn't that point yet. Yeah, it was just frustration after frustration, trying to get to that alcove. Had no idea how to do it. Frustration was mounting by the second. Until eventually the point came where I said... Screw it, let's just move on. And here we have an area plagued by... something. Oh yeah, more lava. And me dying. However, this time I timed the jump correctly, and managed to get across easily. Oh boy, a maze segment. I'm not too big on those, to be honest. This one required a bit of patience. Hup. Yeah, it was an easy maze to get through, just needed a little patience, though. And I decided to pick up some shinies for my trouble. But right there is the bitstream. And only one villager? However, there was a second one right there in the alcove up there. It was easy enough to get to as well. Just had to wait for that platform to sink down far enough, though. And I had to be at least fast enough to not be fried. And there's the third villager of the level. Safe and sound. Whoop! And up the walls I go! Stage clear! Got a good haul of treasure in there, but only 2 villagers. Oh well. It's just about time. So, this was where I stopped for the day. Opening up the next areas of the volcano. So that's what I'll get to next time. However, you're probably wondering at this point, just where was that other villager? Well, I went back to the level later on to find out, and here's what I found. Well, as it turns right, I was right to be a little suspicious of this area. As you're about to see, there is indeed a hidden area in this section of the level. Hidden by that block over there. Whoop! See? Right here. Just drop down. And here we'll find the last villager that I missed. Right here. And I'll catch you guys next time for the continuation of the lava stages. Until then, this is the Quarter Guy, signing out.